Awesome. So when we last left off, you guys were climbing up Mount, uh, the mountain, the Noatak Mountains. Got to the top to the village of Goliaths called All Peak. Talked to their people. They're like, "Oh yeah, the stars fall every now and again. You can go get one if you want. We just kind of collect them because they're pretty neat." Um,
Is there a Parthenax equivalent?
maybe you'll just have to find out. But right before we left off, you guys were about to head out and just continue on the mountain to where you thought you saw it land, the meteor. Um,
Okay.
I'll need a survival check from Emerthy to. Ooh, this is a bad time to get hiccups. Sorry, guys, I'm nervous.
Why would Mercy be
Ooh.
the one tracking?
Because she
She's
saw
the
the star
first.
fall. She's the only one who saw where the star fell.
Okay, well, tell me all the geometry that Amerthi is doing.
I will after she rolls a
That's interesting.
survival.
We'll see how well she does it. Oh, can I guidance myself?
Yes.
Okay. Uh,
So maybe a 10.
11.
Mercy, how far away from the mountain were you when you saw the star fall?
Halfway across the continent.
We did have a map when we saw it.
Yes. Um. So Marathi, it'll take you another day before you kind of get to where you need to go, but you can get there. And when you show up, um, you you could swear that this is the place, and we actually have a map for it. And you're walking along this ridge, and you see an impact crater.
Mm,
Yo, guys, we can see his screen for when he puts all of the enemies in.
No, you
the spectator
can't.
screen. Um, guys.
Guys,
Is
who's
that
right
it down
behind me is
there? As I point. You think?
it does look crater-like. I don't see the hunting party, do you guys?
I'm looking around. Do I see them or any signs of them?
Um, Give me another survival.
Damn, I was hoping for perception.
You can give me
Okay.
perception too.
Oh, well. If it's perception, then that's a whopping 7.
You make guidance.
10.
With the 10, you see tracks in the snow. Big feet, but no bodies.
Huh, I see tracks, but
Why wouldn't they have returned if they found the stone?
Maybe they did. Maybe we accidentally passed by them without, you know.
One set of tracks that go that way, not back.
Okay. So God corrected my it seems like they've gone to the crater and vanished.
You know that.
When you walk up to the edge of this cliff, um, it's about 25 feet to those trees directly below you, and then another 10 to the base line of ground.
okay, so whoops. This is 25 feet, and then this is 10. Yeah.
Yes.
So what about this one?
This is 10.
So that would make this 15. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna look down at Bethany and be like, "Can you get us down there with relative ease?"
Um, can you give me
Do goats
a?
not have climbing speed?
They should.
They do not.
If they don't, give me an athletics check for Bethany.
Perhaps at advantage since they're goats.
The Rams.
A rat, dude.
The Ram.
I'm pretty sure a ram is a goat.
I'm
Okay, so
pretty sure they're not.
That's like he's saying that a bull isn't
fucking kidding me?
a cow.
Okay, that would be an 8.
No, rams actually are sheep. My bad.
What the heck? It's unlike what I just said. Because you decided to use facts and logic. Fuck you.
Don't suppose I could give Bethany guidance on this one?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Also, I'm not going on
11.
the goat if he's going down the cliff. Get me off of here.
Just let go. I'll fix it. You
You don't want to come down the cliff with me?
don't want to come down.
No, I don't trust your. It
Why
sounds
not?
like an engine that needs to just die already.
Alright, what'd you get for
But-
that roll?
So mine was 11 all total?
With an 11, yeah, you can slowly descend the cliff.
Guys, the solution is much easier than you're making it out to be.
Uh-huh.
This is 10. We drop down, no damage. Then this is 15. You drop down with no damage. Then 10, drop down with no damage.
I'll need an athletics check from Gordon.
Okay. Uh, 13.
Alright, nothing happened. Zinros, you're left up top.
Hey guys, do you think it would be okay if I blew my whistle to see if we could find the Goliaths?
That sounds like a horrible idea.
Why?
Honestly, I don't mind it.
I don't know what else
Is
out
there
here.
a lot of I mean, yeah, but I don't think that there's a lot of danger up here, is there? We are in the
It's an avalanche.
I mean, it's
we're
just
at
a
like the peak of the
whistle.
mountain.
This is not the peak.
It's called All Peak.
That's the name of the village, not the mountain or the area.
But I assume that it's near the peak, right?
It's near.
A whistle wouldn't cause
It could.
Yeah,
No.
if it's loose enough, it could.
No.
You're trying to trigger
Murphy, what are you
landmines.
doing? What are you? I run over here quickly and I run back before anything can trigger.
I just was messing around with the arrow keys because ADHD kicked in again.
When you step right here, you hear a loud click and you explode.
No, it's
I'm-
Naham.
I'm going to
You step in a blood
for my way
flower.
down. I'm going to build a snow anchor and tie my rope around that, and then I'm going to use my pulley and bucket to lower myself down.
Give me give me a athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah.
I'll have to let you know that my block and tackle, which is just some pulleys, makes it so I can hoist 4 times the weight I normally could.
It'll be an easier
So
check.
could I? Okay. 7.
Yeah, you can make it down. There's times where you kind of lose your grip. You go ah, and you almost shit yourself. And now you have a rope and bucket to get back up.
Do you want to get back on Gordon?
Mm,
Too late.
All right, so you said these footprints are going. Dang it, I keep doing that. This way, not this way, but they're going this way.
They are more like where is it? Okay. It's more like oh, this looks like shit, but more like they went down like that. Made it look like right here,
Or-
and then they just vanish. And there's like scuffed snow everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Are these ones? Okay,
These-
those weren't there.
Yeah, these I did not draw.
Okay, so they went like that. I'm going to go over to the tracks, get within 1 foot of them, and try and figure out how many Goliaths came this way.
Yeah, give me investigation. Yes, you can get within 1 foot.
2 and a 5 for an 11.
Within 11, there's 3 Goliaths. And at the end of their tracks, they vanish. Well, it looks like the snow was heavily disturbed in a wide area. But you can't really, you don't really notice anything else within 11. You got your head down.
Maybe we would better know what happened here from above.
You want me to
Tusk
fly up?
goes back to his bucket, hoists himself up super slowly.
Yeah, that would be a lot quicker.
I'll fly above and look down.
When you look above, the snow is disturbed in like this. What am I doing? In like, why am I using this screen too? Silly me. In this area, and there's broken branches, and some trees are like smashed in half.
Signs
there-
of struggle, huh?
Is there any trail that leads from this big area in any of the other directions?
No. Would you like to give me a intelligence check?
I'm
Sorry
good
for
at
my left
those.
trade.
I'm gonna take my glasses off and bite the part that goes on your ear and think really hard.
You may also.
I got a 2.
You have no idea. Looks like someone took a big old windy fart and blew this place down.
7.
You also come to the big windy fart conclusion.
They were obviously farting while fighting.
Can I try to figure it out?
Yes.
Intelligence?
I mean, we already have 2 confirmed for the fart
Can I
theory,
guidance
so
this one? Fuck you, dice.
Yes. You could have guidance
Fucking
them
die
too.
was on a 15 and rolled off to the 5.
Murphy, big windy fart. There's no other way. It's like when in Kung Fu Panda when Po does the whooshy finger hold on Tai Lung. I'm so glad you guys got that.
I'm gonna fly down and look inside the crater.
There is this large metallic sphere that is thrumming with blue light.
Hey guys, I think the mage's heart is still here.
I will. Oh,
How is that moving? I locked it. What the fuck? It says locked too.
I just locked it because I was moving it. I'm like, what?
Sunrise, do you go there with them, or are you still thunking over there?
Guys, the crater
think
is
mine are
rotating.
crazy.
What does this mean?
Oh my god! The power of the mage's heart rotates craters!
Cue
Right.
X-Files music.
I guess I will.
How tall are the trees?
They're like 20 to 30 feet tall.
How deep is the snow?
The snow reaches about your ankles before it compacts and you stop.
I'm
Very
gonna
icy.
climb halfway up the tree and hide in it.
So when you're not on your rams, it is difficult terrain to walk.
Mhm.
Didn't we get?
We have. I have snowshoes. We all have snowshoes. I got snowshoes for everyone.
Never mind. But yeah, you would you like to investigate this thrumming meteorite?
Yes.
She should have advantage. She read the book.
Yeah. You can have advantage and a +5.
On investigation. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
What is that? A total of +3?
Oh shit. That'll be a 23.
So with the 23, this is it. This is the heart. You just need to crack it out of its shell. You don't know how thick the shell is, but based off of what you read, you can cup the mage's heart in both hands, and the sphere is bigger than Sinros.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get a pickaxe and I'm gonna hit it.
Oh wait, let's maybe crack it elsewhere, right?
Can we fit it in the whole in its entirety in your bag? I'm gonna try to pick it up.
Yeah, give me a strength or athletics.
13.
No, it far exceeds anything you've ever tried to
can-
lift.
We can roll it though, right?
Oh my god.
You can
I
If you
can
try.
roll it, it's gonna roll down the mountain and it's gonna kill
It's
somebody.
heavier than 540 pounds. I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's way heavier than that.
Hmm.
Any amount of
We are-
rolling we can do.
Going to have to split this thing.
You cannot roll it out of its pit. It is
Well,
into the snow, down to the dirt. So it's a few feet deep into the fucking ground.
yeah, but like, say I got my backpack off and I folded open the flap and we kind of stuck it under one of the sides of the thing and like folded the mouth like around part of it. Could we roll it enough to drop it into the backpack?
I think its weight capacity exceeds what the backpack can hold, though.
And it's also still too wide to go into the mouth of the backpack.
Shit. Well, the backpack can hold 900 pounds.
It exceeds that.
Bruh.
It's a
I have
sphere
something
of
for this.
metal. Is bigger than Sinros. What do you expect?
I've got a bunch of oil.
I don't know. It's made of titanium.
All right, pickaxe time. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me just pure strength.
Ooh, 18.
With an 18, you
Wait, you have a
smash-
pickaxe, right? I think you get a
Yes, I do.
bonus for it.
Do I? I don't know. It's just here.
If you read it,
Concentrate.
item
towards
explains the
glow
item.
in a small area. That's all it says.
Oh, okay.
You bring
Like,
down
doesn't say what it does.
you bring down this pickaxe and you hear a loud ringing from the sphere, but you are causing damage. It's just you're more like chipping flakes off. Can I get passive perceptions?
I have 15.
14.
10.
Sinro, since you're the only one not next to the loud clanging, give me a wisdom saving throw, Sinro.
20.
You hear familiar sounds in the distance as they pierce through the scenic jazz. And this feeling of fear floods you, but you logically come to the conclusion that nothing could get you in a tree.
And I'm also very hidden. I'm so
But
good at hiding.
you hear familiar flapping.
A dragon?
A dragon.
Oh, no, no.
Well,
I blow my whistle.
Okay, I was gonna
Emergency.
say roll a stealth, but yeah, you roll a whistle and you see it turn and dive. You see a little turd following it. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh boy. Oh
Let me
boy.
change the music real quick.
I blow the emergency whistle so these people aren't surprised.
Yes, you were not surprised. Ice fight.
She just searches ice fight and then doesn't do like RPG or like music. It's just a
It's this
fucking
again.
just two Russians having a fist fight on a frozen lake.
Oh my god, it's Coke! Wait, why am I getting an ad? This is the first time I've gotten an ad in a long time.
You gotta update your
Ad
e-log or
blocker.
something. This is only 2 minutes long, by the way.
It's a playlist.
Okay. But you're gonna get ads for every.
That's okay. You guys can understand ads. Don't yawn.
Too late. Okie dokie. I think we're
Okay.
missing Sinra's initiative.
No, Sinris did not, you're right. Sinris, please roll initiative.
I didn't get a prompt.
I did, I said roll initiative.
It didn't pop up on my screen.
Okay, Cardinal, are you doing anything?
like, am I swapping anything?
Yes.
Is the dragon up in the air right now?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
So, like the dragon fear effect, I've succeeded on it already, so that means I'm immune for 24 hours, right?
There's actually a PTSD effect, but
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 9 turns to go up in my bucket and run away and leave you guys to die.
In which case you will only die tired.
I need the wormling to be on the map. I don't know why
All
it
the
kinda
other
bugs
times I
me.
died crying.
Sinros, does your cutting words have a
60
range?
feet.
Fuck.
Don't you guys love the bigger map?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I think what I'm gonna do is hold on. This is gonna take me a second to think about this.
That's usually how it is. When presented with a dragon.
Actually, you have to think fast, otherwise you're gonna die.
Shut up.
I'm gonna do like
Shut-
that one guy in the D&D horror stories where he just keeps moving the mini closer and closer.
You only have 30 seconds of time to decide what your character does on your turn.
Well, you're
Who drew
saved.
another dick? I see it.
Who is the only person that draws dicks?
I don't
Think
know.
about it.
Every time I ask, no one answers.
It ain't mean, bro.
I think it might be you,
It is not me, but
based off of
I
how
do
you
think it's
said
funny.
this. Wow.
There was a dick on there's a dick on a freeway on ramp sign that I see every day at work, and I think of Matt.
Oh, it's Matt, you motherfucker. That's it, Matt. Your cap is flipped. Fuck you. Token flipped. Wrong game.
You can take my token for that.
You dickler. No, I'm not actually gonna take it.
Fuck it, we ball. It's fine.
What if we convince the dragon to eat the ball and puke out the heart for us?
Do these guys look murderous?
Give me an insight.
Are you basing what you think about them based on how they look
You're profiling?
and the
No,
color of their
I'm
skin?
judging their actions right now,
Um,
and the fact that they're diving on us the moment they hear noise.
they are going really fast. They're really
How
far.
fast do they move every 6 seconds?
With dashing 160 feet. They will close on you.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I think I'm going into shock.
I'm gonna do it. It's a bit of a risk, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Force on the White Dragon Wormling. It's an
Okay.
intelligence save.
8.
That is a fail. Okay, so from the White Dragon Wormling's perspective, this tree right here underneath them reaches up and starts swiping and attacking them.
Yeah,
It-
they're
it
really high
animates
up
and
in
starts.
the air, so this tree grows these super long arms and just like taking really long swipes at this wormling, and the wormling fucking crumples.
So that is 2d8 psychic damage. 9, and to them it would appear as slashing damage.
Okay.
And then, so I used 13 of my movement to get there. I am going to run right here behind the trunk of this tree and take cover.
All right.
And then on Gordon's turn,
Oh shit.
I'm going to instruct Gordon to run down this way and shoot a force bolt at the young white dragon.
Okay.
Kya! That's a nat 20.
Oh. Lay it on, man.
Damn.
That is 4d6 force damage. It's a pretty good roll, too. 18 force damage.
Force. Nice.
That is my turn.
Next up, the white dragon wormling. Is it gonna just ascend on this tree and start fucking it up?
Alrighty.
And the young white dragon. It's just gonna fucking dunk on Gordon for hitting it with that force bolt.
No!
So it's going to take a bite and 2 claws.
No!
So an 11 to bite.
Oh, it doesn't hit.
First claw is 12.
No, that doesn't hit.
Second claw is 9.
No, that doesn't hit. Gordon's awesome, man. What the hell?
Why can't dragons roll like that when they're attacking me?
Murthy.
Is it an action or what to get on top of Bethany?
It's
Half your movement.
I thought it was
That's
5
fine
feet
with
to
me.
mount and a half to dismount or something. I don't
No,
know.
that it's
Too many
only
rules.
it's only 5 if you have the mounted combatant feat, or if you're a cavalier fighter.
All right, so half my movement to get up there. I'm gonna cast Crusader's Mantle.
What does that do?
30-foot emanation from me. Everyone with all of my allies within it will receive a D4 of radiant damage to their weapon attacks.
Neat.
Which is now the real question is,
I believe you can link it.
Yes.
Add to group. There you go.
Piss aura, piss aura, piss aura.
and then I didn't measure it before I started moving. I was just testing. Bethany has the movement. Okay, perfect. And was that was Crusader's Mantle an action or a bonus action? It was an action. Okay. So yeah, Bethany has. Excuse me. What am I grabbing? Uh-oh.
You just moved it.
It doesn't like it because it's
Do you want me to move you? Oh, there you go.
there we go. And then that's gonna be the ram attack,
Okay.
which is somewhere in here. Push this button. I said push this button. That's a natural 20.
Huh.
Dude, the Rams are awesome. I love these guys.
So I keep forgetting the system. It's max on the roll, and then roll again and add the bonus.
Yes.
It's double the dice and double the bonus.
What? No. We're doing Perkins.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. My bad.
Okay, so
What I give you this time?
that's going to be 12, 16, plus 3d4. So 23 damage. Does it matter if it's the difference between the bludgeoning or the radiant?
As long as it's not cold.
Okay.
Don't forget to add the extra d6 force damage. That is actually 2d6 force damage.
Oh no, that should be another 6 and then a d6, right? Because the max. And
Yeah.
then the...
Yes. That's right. Yep.
So pardon me, not 23, 35.
Plus a saving throw.
Yes, DC 16 strength saving throw, or be prone.
14.
I would like the prone.
That's a 20. Very 20.
Well, shit. Okay. I will now take a bonus action for my War Priest attack to get my attack in.
Mm-hmm.
Eh!
That hits.
22. 11 slashing damage. Alright, that's my turn.
Hey, Sinros.
Mm,
Mark myself as concentrating. I think. Don't know what I just marked, but
mm. I'm gonna cast command on young white dragon. I'm just gonna tell him to stop.
Okay. And what save is that?
Wisdom.
It's a 21.
Okay. Um. Um. Bonus action, bardic inspiration to a Mercy. Um. Fun fact about white dragons. They're immune to cold damage.
All right.
And I'm gonna stay in my twee.
Cardinal,
You
that's
should
you.
get a fucking shotgun with some bird shot and go to fucking town.
Oh, the birds. I forgot about them already.
I should get a shotgun. That would be pretty funny.
These are
At least the
birds.
birds near me are like they're only there in the morning.
Well, it's mating season, so they're going crazy.
Okay. So at the beginning of my turn, all the trees around the white dragon are gonna smack, 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 keep smacking him. It's another 2d8 psychic damage. 7 psychic damage to the white dragon wormling. As he's being onslaught by the trees around him.
The young dragons have legendary actions.
No.
Hmm.
Would you like this one to have it?
No. I just don't fight a lot of dragons in Dungeons and Dragons. Till now, I guess. So you railroad me. My DM's railroading dragons, guys.
I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna take the hide action.
Oh, yeah, give me a stealth check.
Cunning action?
No, I don't have that. 17.
Oh.
For the 900th time.
But it's so good.
Also, I do want to point out now the hide action is just a flat DC 15 to enter into the invisible state. It's not versus any passive perception anymore in 2024.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
That's a stupid rule. That's what I
and
know.
as a bonus action, I'm gonna awaken mind, connect with Sinros, and I'm just gonna be like, hey, just so you know, you can talk to me mentally. And then on my turn, Gordon's gonna hit the dragon with its head.
All that Cardinal hears is his internal screaming.
That's a nat 1, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the Gesture's Mask to topsy-turvy that into a nat 20.
That's not your role.
I can't do that with my companion? Okay, well, that's a nat 1.
Where's your token, though?
Eh. That's my turn.
Okay. White Dragon Wormling. Is it an intelligence check to see through the illusion?
It's an action to do an intelligence thing again, I think.
Okay.
It is an action investigation check against spell save DC.
Okay. It's only a 4.
Okay,
Still
dokie.
stay flashing out at trees. And the dragon, the young white dragon.
No smoking!
No smoking. What?
He got a no smoking hotel room. What the hell? No, the cone can be a 10-foot cone if you want.
That's enough to get all three of you. I need Gordon, Bethany, and Emerthy to make me a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Gordon got a dirty 20.
I got a 17, and Bethany,
Frozen solid.
6.
Okay, Bethany takes 39 cold damage.
Does have
And-
resistance.
Halved.
Advantage on saving throws against magical effects, so
This is not a magical effect.
mhm.
You're
So
saying
night.
dragons aren't magical creatures? What the heck?
Shut up. Side down.
Well, breath weapons are specifically called out as natural weapons.
Can I use my thing to try and get to
Let's throw a
see
rock at you and call it naturally occurring.
my token?
Yes, you may.
Too late. Okay. Because that shit. Well, I think Bethany's dead.
Well,
So
Beth-
39.
Bethany has resistance to cold damage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So halved. 39 is the base damage, halved for
19
save.
damage.
and then halved again for resistances.
So taking 9 damage on Gordon. Hell yeah.
Oh.
Gordon is a G.
And then Murphy, that's your turn.
How's the dragon looking?
Not yet bloodied.
Okay.
Legally, you have to tell us every time the dragon rolls a d6 if it rolls a 5 or a 6.
Oh yeah, you'll know.
No.
All right. My action will be a second level cure wounds on Bethany.
How come my companions never got fucking cure wounds? I can't.
Because they died instantly.
My pets are less worthy of your care than your pets, I guess.
They died instantly. There was nothing I can do.
Not
Then I'm
true at
going
all.
to bonus action, use my War Priest attack. 18?
18 does in fact hit.
Oh, I forgot my D4 earlier. Oops. 9 damage.
Mm-hmm. The white dragon is bloodied.
Now Bethany's gonna do a swingy swing with her horns. Let me figure out what that is before I add 10 to it.
I think it's a 9.
Yep. So I'll use my reaction to add 10 to that.
So yes, that hits now at 19.
So then 1, 2, 3, 1 plus 4. So 14 damage. That is everything on my end.
Sinros.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and shoot at him.
Okay.
15.
Does not hit.
Oh, Cardinal's invisible. Can't give him inspiration.
I can tell you telepathically. I'm right here.
Where? I'm so scared.
You can
I
see me
can't
right now
see
from your
you.
angle.
Fun fact, you're really well hidden right now. That's your inspiration, bitch.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, just for
Pin
that, I'm gonna make your
turn.
inspiration pink.
Stop making cones. No more cones. I'm not in favor of cones. Can we get a democracy vote on this?
He prefers his ice cream in a bowl.
What does that mean? Oh, come
Hey. I have a high AC. I'd like you to not use AoE attacks. Thank you.
I will when possible. Is that all for you, Cineros?
Mm-hmm.
Cardinal.
Okay. Beginning of the turn, the dragon's gonna get schmacked by all the trees around them. That's max damage, 16 psychic.
It dies.
In that case, what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna cast Mind Sliver on the young white dragon, which does not reveal me because you only lose the invisible condition if you make an attack roll or cast a spell with a verbal component. And because I have telepathic casting, it does not have any component.
All right.
So
What
that's an
is the
intelligence save.
That is an 18.
Sinrose,
I'm sorry,
do
17.
your thing. Sinrose, do your thing.
The white dragon for Mind Spike?
No, for Mind Sliver. It'll give it.
Would Sinros know that this is happening?
He's seen my magic before.
But you can't see this magic.
You can see the effects of the spell on the person.
I'm gonna say no.
Creature, I guess.
This is one of those instances like you're hidden, unless you were to give Sinros a heads up before.
I have telepathy. I'm telling him like, hey, dude, do it now.
Hey, dragon! Fun fact! White dragons are the stupidest dragons. It says right here in this book.
You can roll the
6.
right, so it goes down to an 11.
That fails. 9 psychic damage, and the next saving throw the dragon makes, it'll subtract a d4 from. And I'm gonna say to Sinros, "You're good to go. Start spelling it." That's my. And then Gordon. Gordon's gonna take a tactical reposition, seeing that they were kind of clumped together and got caught in the cone. He's gonna schmack the boy. Pia. It's a 19.
19 hits.
Boop boop. Boop. 12 damage. Mixture of bludgeoning and force.
Okay.
And
Was that
that's
all?
it for me.
Oh, don't forget the extra D4 for the radiant.
Oh, yes.
He's not in range though. It's not a weapon attack, is it? Oh, never mind. He's
Gordon.
talking about his Gordon, but it's not a weapon attack.
It is. His horn?
Supernatural weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
It actually says on it
also does
melee
say
weapon
unarmed
attack.
so it does also include unarmed in it, I believe.
All right.
Weapon or unarmed strike. So
So on the White Dragon's turn, it's going to roll for its recharge. It gets a 6.
Fuck.
And it's going to fly back around Gordon, giving Bethany a attack of opportunity.
And me.
No, you used your reaction to increase
Oh yeah,
the attack
you're
roll.
right. Bethany, please hit it. Never mind. I
Uh,
may go down.
we're just being sure here. Constitution saving throws.
Another dirty 20.
I'm gonna use that inspiration on this and see if it helps me.
I do believe you used your token on Bethany already.
Oh no, the bardic.
Oh, I see. So
And then
that doesn't make it still. It needs to be. It's a DC 15.
okay, so do I keep the bardic, or is it gone?
I think you keep it. I'm not sure. Sinners, do you keep it?
It's expended if you roll it.
Okay. Well, Bethany passed, but I failed.
All right.
I forgot the hold on. I forgot the concentration check earlier. Oh, I think you have to add one more hit point back on the thing because of that whole cone weapon thing. Looks like I forgot my concentration check because I always do, even though I put the thing on myself.
It's okay. If I don't remind you, you can just keep it to yourself. But that's 54 cold damage.
Bruh. 13 for Gordon.
So Bethany passed, so that gets quartered.
13 damage.
13. Since I didn't pass, I'm trying to figure out if I'm actually just dead.
Well, you have 19 health, so I don't think it exceeds. Hold on.
You have to go into the negative past your
No, it doesn't make it by 3 damage.
Yep.
So Mercy is down. What should our down look like? Parchment? And the dragon, is going to flee.
What the fuck?
who?
The dragon's gonna flee.
It's going to fly up and away, so Gordon gets that attack of opportunity.
Nearly a nat 20, but 23.
23, Leroy, give me that damage.
Mm, 15 damage.
This dragon almost fell. Says some words. Next time there'll be more of us! And flies up and away.
How much movement did it still have left? It used
It has 80
20?
movement and used 10 to move.
Used 20
Well,
to
then
go
it's-
around Gordon.
It didn't go around, it went over him.
You dragged it in the motion of going around.
How am I supposed to... Yeah. Oh well. It's right there. Fuck it. Murthy, death
mean-
save?
It's fine.
I guess I just roll this and see what it is.
Failure.
Oh, there's the button. I was looking for it, didn't find it. Okay.
Fenris.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man.
You're the one with the push and feeling.
I'm not within range.
Can we Baldur's Gate throw it?
My dash.
Yeah, it would be an attack roll on a Murphy, and throwing distance is based off of strength, I think, so I think it still wouldn't be in range. But yeah, you dash up to a Murphy.
Bonus action.
You can you inspire
that.
them? Because you can
Um,
use Bardic Inspiration on death saves.
You have to be able to
Can
hear them.
unconscious people hear?
Well, I have a
Uh,
greater healing potion on me. I don't know I don't find the others. Oh, there we go. I have some other healing potions.
That's the end of my turn.
Cardinal.
Yeah, I mean, oh, actually, I can run to right here. Sinros, oh man, the turns just barely don't quite line up for you to be able to toss me a potion.
You can take one off of a Murphy.
Oh, dude, hell yeah! I just had an idea. Sinros, do you have the potion in your hand?
No? I was running really fast.
I probably know where a Murphy keeps the potions, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna flick my hand and cast Task, and give it the task of getting out the potion and administering it to Emerthy.
I will accept this.
She keeps her potions right where her balls would be if she had them.
That way they can easily get crushed and splinter glass into her thighs. And cooch. But then they would heal and spit out.
So is it grabbing the greater or one of the?
Probably just regular healing.
All right. Reduced by 1.
Oh, I love that use for the task spell.
Is
the
he
hell?
rolling it or am I rolling it?
He will roll it since it's his task.
Don't worry, I got you. That's 7. He. It's not it's not terrible. It's better than average.
What happened?
You got frozed.
Oh,
We gotta deal with this stuff quick before that dragon comes back. They didn't die, they ran. I don't have any more movement left. I'll have Gordon run over to me.
Okay. Right. And the dragon escapes.
There's a giant border where you can't go past. It's right here.
That's where the Patreon logo is.
so we're out of initiative now.
Yes.
Oh man. Oh my god.
All right. Do we have 10 minutes? You think?
What the fuck is this?
I don't know if I want to chance it. I think we should try and break the thing as fast as possible.
All right. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna hand you my sword and be like, "Go collect the head of the wormling over there."
I have a dagger. I can do that.
Okay. Figured the sword would be faster, but
I am going to, however, take 1 minute to do my magical cunning and regain an expended pack slot. I'm just gonna say to Sinros in his mind, "Come help me skin the dragon." Okay. He teleported over there. How long does the bardic last? Because
10
I don't think it's
minutes?
10 minutes. I think it got buffed, didn't it? I think it's 1 hour now. It changed a lot during the one D&D.
Next
thing, so-
hour.
Yeah, so 1 hour.
Alrighty then. So it's a. Do I still have? No, I don't have that anymore. Damn. Well, I'm still gonna guidance myself when it comes time for my check.
Yeah. Can I get a survival from Sinros or Cardinal with
Could I
advantage?
do the sleight of hand since I'm skinning like I did last time?
Yeah.
Can Sinros give me the help action?
Yes.
$26.
Yeah, you perfectly skin this dragon all the way up to the neck where you cut off the head.
And then once it's all of its skin is gone, I pull out one of my bolts and start stabbing it.
What are you doing?
Ruining the meat.
While I was on my way over, actually, I would have also cast a first level cure wounds on myself real quick just to
Stab, stab.
make myself less
What are
vulnerable.
you doing?
Getting revenge.
So,
So-
what am I rolling to try and break apart this here meteor of magical metal?
I need a athletics check.
With guidance, yes?
Yes, of course.
Perfect. That'll be a 24.
It'll only take you all day to get this done.
Well, then could I,
How
if
lo-
it's going to take that long, then could I pause for 10 minutes during that to prayer of healing?
Yes.
No, I don't think we'd stay that long.
You can leave if you want to.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, we did come all the way up here for it.
Yeah, is it worth dying for though?
Well, that's why I'm pausing for the prayer of healing. After seeing that it's going to take a while, which means you guys should be over here.
It'll take about 8 hours to get this cracked open to get the heart out.
Can anybody prepare the silence spell?
No.
I can.
I think
Oh.
I'd have
Alex
to
can.
prepare it.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like maybe we should go like find a place to rest and like quietly, and then maybe we could attempt it tomorrow but with quiet.
Hold on. How long does silence last?
An hour.
Concentration up to 10 minutes. I don't think I can get it done in 30 minutes.
A ritual.
It's still concentration for 10 minutes. That just adds 10 minutes in between, so that'd be 60 minutes with 30 minutes of work.
I mean, with a couple of us watching, it would take a really long time, but it'd be a lot
Honestly,
safer.
8 hours now without the dragon taking his time to recover is probably the best bet.
Whatever. You can do that for 8 hours. I'm going to build a tiny bunker that I can hide in while you do that.
Came over here for the 10 minutes for prayer of healing before you did that, yeah?
Only because you're nagging so much.
I did not, because I am not hurt. But Gordon will.
Why do we need to do prayer veiling?
Because it'll give you a short rest. Without short resting,
Okay.
you don't have to worry about being interrupted.
Ben, no.
Yeah,
Hey,
the warlock doesn't want to short rest.
I don't need it.
He didn't spend any spell slots, huh?
Well, I got it back already with the magical cunning.
Only there was something else you could have done to get
Top of
that back.
whatever I'm using.
Well, I did it just in case, bro.
You did it unoptimally, so that means you're bad.
Hey Josh, how much does the white dragon wormling hide weigh? And
For a perfect dragon wormling pelt, I'd say it's about 20 pounds.
I don't think it's pelt. I think pelt is like fur.
I don't care.
Also, its head too, because we'll need that. And then
Yeah.
The head is another fucking 15 pounds.
Yeah, pelt describes skin
Don't
with hair,
care.
wool, or fur. I don't care that you don't care.
Oh,
I'm still telling you you're wrong, bitch.
I don't care.
So I don't know if the Rams have hit die.
Now he's ripping up his Fallout sheet.
They do.
Just
So
twiddling my chopsticks.
all monsters have hit die. Next to their hit points, you'll see a something in parentheses.
Uh-huh.
So 3d10 plus 12. So they have 3d10 hit die.
Oh, okay. So I can have them expend a couple of d10s and heal that,
Yes.
or 1d10 because the 11 brought that roll on my end. Okay.
And they do add their constitution as well. Just like any creature that heals with hit die.
Now he's gonna say we didn't kill the dragon. We don't level up to level 6.
You don't.
Bitch.
You don't think surviving a dragon encounter is worthy?
You've survived a few. Well, most of you
Yeah, we
survived a few
have.
of them.
Yes, we have. All the more reason.
Yeah, you're right.
How many
But
do you need to
don't.
survive to get to level 6?
When I feel you're worthy.
Was it 3 or 4? I don't care what you think of my worthiness. I know that I'm ready.
It's too bad.
Let me ask, if we had killed it, would you have?
Maybe.
Bitch, you're just saying maybe because, you know, we would throw our arms up if you said yes.
That's too bad. Deal with
Well,
it.
I'm hiding here for 8 hours.
Josh doesn't want me to have extra attack. It's fine.
I don't. Right. So you work 8 hours. Murthy, I'll need a con saving throw.
Oh, 7.
You get 1 level of exhaustion at the end. But
Yay.
with an exhausted swing, you lay this final crackdown. Right now, this meteor is looking like a big pair of butt cheeks with how you've whittled it away. And you finally get the butthole. And this silvery mist begins to spray out of it and surround
Oh my God,
the
you made
area.
it squirt.
I'll need another con saving throw.
Okay, just
She
roll
didn't
off
read
all
about
the
the squirting in the book.
11.
No, she did not.
You have a level
Why
of
doesn't
exhaustion.
anyone
It's
write
actually a
down
9.
anything important?
Oh, okay, 9.
Murthy, you fall asleep.
Wait,
She's immune to magical sleep,
I am.
Not magical.
bitch.
Fuck.
It was
That's a
inhaled.
little-
Don't.
that's-
No. No.
That's
no.
pretty.
No.
You can inhale
no.
magical sleep.
Yeah, I mean, something being magical is.
It is called the Mage's Heart.
I'm not gonna let go of this. No, shut up. If it was someone casting sleep, then okay. If it was a sleep effect from like a fairy, then yes. But this is magical dust
Oh,
spraying out of
magical.
us.
He just said magical.
You did.
This is magical dust, and it gets
Well,
absorbed by your lungs.
Would you describe it as natural?
I mean, it's not natural to this world.
If it's natural to the astral plane, then it's definitely not natural.
Be magical.
I still say no. Fuck you. I cave on a lot of things. This is not one of them. But Cardinal, you see, you see Emertha get farted on and fall asleep.
I'm gonna cover my mouth and hold my breath, and I'm gonna walk in and drag Emerthy out.
Yeah, you could do that. It takes a lot more effort than you expect, or you probably expect how much effort it's going to take.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've done a lot of dragging Emerthy up to this point. I'm gonna give some slaps in the face like a.
Nothing happens. Her cheeks are a little redder.
Bruh.
Oh, so the rule that you can use the action to rouse a creature is not affecting this magical sleep that put her to sleep.
It's not magical sleep. It's a magical poison. That is.
I mean, magical
It put her
poisons
to sleep.
you can usually wake someone with an action too.
Not in this case.
She's dead. Cut her head off and give it to the
I'm
guild. So
gonna
we get control.
stomp Emerthy's leg.
Don't.
Why?
Don't.
Waking
mean-
her up the other ways doesn't work.
Yeah, you're so right. You stomp on Emerthy's leg, and make an unarmed attack. But roll unarmed damage because it's gonna hit anyways.
There's no roll. I do 0.
Oh well, yeah. You lightly kick dust at her. Nothing happens.
Josh, you suck.
Oops.
You know that feature that all elves have? Fuck that. I'm making it magically non-magical.
You walk into a dark room. I have dark vision. It's magical darkness. I guess I'll cover up and I'll walk over and I'll take a look at the thing that's spraying the magical, not magical dust out.
The dust is gone, and you see the thrumming, much more obvious now, of this mage's heart.
I'm gonna take my backpack and I'm gonna, without touching it, scoop it in.
Oh, I'm gonna roll something real quick. I definitely did. So Murthy would have mentioned at least once on the way that the metal itself of the meteor is also extremely valuable.
Well, I mean, I didn't need to be told that. I did ask about it.
Well, there we go.
I'm gonna swoop, grab it
Yes, you may.
with the bag. I mean, I'm guessing that the meteor bits that Emerthy knocked off was just dust now, right?
No, when the shard, like it was, like when you flint nap, like large shards of like flint come off, or like if you were napping obsidian, like large shards of glass would come off. It's like that, like large shards of metal are on the ground around.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and grab those too. How much? What's the weight of the mage's heart?
The mage's heart is 1 pound.
And then I'm gonna grab all kinds of meteorite shavings.
They're shards, not shavings, but how many? How
Those are functionally identical in my eyes.
you're
You don't
incorrect.
care.
Anyways,
Um,
how much would you
Well-
like to gather?
all of it.
Does any Sinros, do you have just like a pouch?
I hope I can't hold anything. I'm too heavy.
Well, I'm just asking if you have a pouch that I can have,
Why?
so that I can put these in there and just keep them all in one container.
There's a bucket over there.
I'm gonna let's see how I can mage hand from 120 feet away. I'm gonna use the mage hand to just bring the bucket over to me.
Oh, sorry, it's an 11-pound bucket.
Fuck you. No, it's not. Buckets, I believe, have a weight in this game.
And it's not
Buckets are 2
11
pounds.
pounds. I was only joking.
Well, you've got us on edge with your bullshit.
Hey,
I'm just gonna fill the bucket.
you can feel the bucket. The bucket. I'm imagining a bucket and what I imagine the shard to be. You can get about 45 pounds of shards into this bucket. A very
So-
dense metal.
47 with the weight of the bucket added.
Yes.
And then I'll stick that in my backpack. All right, we need to hoist Murthy up onto the back of Bethany. Bethany, could you kneel down for a moment?
Yeah, and she lowers her head and does like a bow.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna try and do most of the lifting. I just need you to position her legs and feet.
287 pounds of elfin equipment. Let's go.
Well, I'm gonna pick up the fucking your bag and shit and put that separate. Just you and your armor. What do you weigh?
Oh, me and my armor?
250.
240.
Oh my
That is
god.
exactly my lift weight.
Cardinal, give me a athletic. Give me a hemorrhoids check.
What?
Yeah, you
You're
get
gonna
her
have
on
to
the back.
elaborate.
No.
All right. I'm gonna take some rope and I'm gonna say I'm so sorry, Bethany, and I'm just gonna fling it over and down under and just tie Murthy to the back of Bethany.
Yeah. You can tie her all like a few times around, make sure she doesn't slide off.
In this time, I've gotten a piece of parchment out and ripped it into like 20 pieces and started writing random bullshit on it and putting it in Earthy's stuff, on her clothes, in her pockets, in her bag.
Yep. Insulting parchment.
All right. Oh, I'll hop back on Gordon and I'll pat for Sinros to join.
Yep. Earthy can drive while sleeping. Let's go.
Yeah, the intelligent ram will do nothing.
Not intelligent. I've seen it.
All right, and then just skedaddle.
Cody was the real intelligent person among us.
Right.
So do I get a long rest while I'm out?
Who is doing the survival check to get back? Are you going to the village or straight back to Dwarden?
21.
Definitely
Okay.
straight definitely back to the village.
21. It took you, I think, a whole other day to get here. So you can go for another 8 hours, but you are feeling tired.
I think we should just go for it, bro. Not stay out in
Let's
for too
go.
much longer. Okay.
So I'll need a con save for the exhaustion to power through to the village.
13.
I'm gonna spend my inspiration and get the same result.
So Cardinal, you have 1 level of exhaustion.
Right.
And you make it back to All Peak in the dead of night. How are you guys going about this?
What do you mean?
Question: Did it with my the survival of what was it 11? Would that have made it take longer, and they got there in less than the day of travel?
No.
I figured I'd ask. By the way, am I still out?
Let me resolve their thing first. How are you guys going about coming back into the village in the dead of night?
Going back the way we came with lights out. I mean, lights present, not lights out. Lights out also means that there's no light.
Yeah.
I'm using my lantern.
Okay. So, Murphy, you come to everything being really dark on the back of a ram in the dark, and you're tied to this ram, looking up at the starry night sky.
There's a piece of paper stuck to your forehead.
And it's like barely obscuring like the center of your vision, so you know it's there, but you have no hands to do anything with.
The fuck happened?
Oh, welcome back.
What happened? Why am I?
I don't know. Some magical, non-magical dust popped out of the meteorite when you broke it open, and you just went.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that elves are immune to magical sleep, so I think she passed out from exhaustion.
You know, that's possible. It's weird though that it happened right when that magical, non-magical dust popped out, though.
Yeah. Can I untie myself, or do I need help with this?
While we're walking, I'll just say like hold on to the rope and also Bethany, and I'm gonna cast task and have it untie the rope underneath Bethany.
Yeah. You say underneath Bethany, and it takes off the rope of from Amerthy, like it unties it, takes it off. Well, you said just untie it underneath of Bethany, so it just unties it.
Yeah, so I imagine when I tied it, I put the like the bow at like underneath Bethany because it would
Right.
have been easier for me to do that.
You tied it like it was a shoe.
Well, more like on their stomach, but, you know.
No, like the no.
You did the bunny ears.
Oh yes, I did do the bunny ears. Absolutely. It's the only way I know how to tie knots, bro. I didn't go to fucking Eagle Scouts.
Why not? You were a single child. You had plenty of income to go do stuff like that.
You know, it's funny.
Well,
my
to be
nephew-
clear, I know how. Noah knows how to do better knots, but Cardinal does not. Is what I was saying.
my nephew's a Boy Scout and has been through all of those. He was an Eagle Scout. He doesn't remember all the knots. He just knows how to do square knots.
The only one you need.
I really like slip knots.
That's a good
Very-
band.
They're very they're very useful for camping.
Anyways, Amerthy, you're able to sit up. The ropes fall off of you. You do you like this swivel and turn around, kick your legs over to be riding forward on the ram?
She break dances.
And you see that you're walking through the snow in the dead of the night. And in the distance, but not so far distance, you see magical, non-magical dust. You go back to sleep.
Yay!
You also see the penis tree that's peeing.
Yeah? This chair is really fucking with me.
Gonna burn down the village if there's magical, non-magical dust here.
I've probably lit up a pre-roll at this point just cause.
Yeah, so you come back into the village smoking, smoking hot and smoking pre-roll. There are some people like about with like torches, just going about their like getting firewood from like the firewood piles. And someone spots you and says, "Oh, they're back! They're back!" And a few people come out to greet you, including the chief.
Oh, hi.
Yes.
What's that?
Oh, where are the scouts?
We did not find them, but we did see
We
signs of struggle.
believe that there was a large disturbance on the
Yeah,
wind that
there
sucked
was
them up, and
signs
it
of
was
struggle.
it's like a fart.
There was signs of struggle, and we were attacked by a white dragon.
White dragon.
All three of our theories support the fact that a giant white dragon farted them off the mountain, and then a younger one came and tried to clean us up.
Yeah, we were actually attacked by two dragons. One of them was a wormling, like a little baby dragon. We did manage to kill that. The other one, we fucked up pretty bad, but it ran, and it is much faster than we are.
Ah.
Can we do this inside? I'm really fucking tired.
Oh, yeah. Of course. And he leads you into the cloud kiss.
I'm gonna give Gordon some rations, and give Bethany some rations.
Well, I'll have someone take care of your mounts. Feed them good.
You guys have any goats?
Yes.
I'm looking for a new mount.
They're not for sale. Or trade.
So they're okay for stealing.
Shut up.
Yeah, you two can come inside. The little one stays out.
All right.
Okay, I'll freeze to death.
I'm gonna drop my backpack, and I'm gonna say, in case you're not allowed back in, and I'm gonna hand you a tent.
I don't need that.
You don't want the tent?
Nope.
What
I
the hell is
have
your deal,
my-
man?
I'm gonna say I'm pretty sure the small one was just joking. Just I say as I look at Zinrose.
Yeah, we don't intend to steal from you. I think that it was just in jest. When you come as close to death as we do on a nearly weekly basis, you tend to develop a weird sense of humor.
And this guy is gonna get like bend down and look super close in your face. Sinros, I need you to make me a deception or persuasion when he asks you, "Was it a joke?"
Persuasion. 12.
Or were you lying?
I rolled persuasion.
Oh, well. What do you persuade him with?
He said to roll.
You're so right. Yeah, he looks at you.
This man forgot his own roll check.
He looks at you and he says, "No, he wasn't joking." And he closes the door on Sinros. I can always tell when they're joking.
Sinros is just kind of a hard person to read. I'm not gonna lie.
A
Is it 'cause
minor
he's so
illusion,
short?
fire out here, and then once that goes out, I'll phantasmal force some warm bed.
um. Well, it's not because he's short. He's just quirky.
I don't know what quirky is, but
Perhaps maybe another word might be odd.
oh yeah, he's odd. Really fucking weird.
Well, he's our companion, so if it's possible for him to not freeze, I'd be willing to back him up.
Fine. And he opens the door. Somebody.
I'm invisible and I'm already gone.
It looks like he ran off. And he points to.
I'm just gonna hard face palm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here. I'm gonna look to see if I could see a little like gnome butt cheeks sitting there in the snow.
Yeah, go ahead. I guess.
Nope, too tired.
You don't see shit. He points at someone. He's like, "All right, you find the little gnome and get him some place to sleep, preferably away from me." And he closes the door. And he's like, "All right, well, I presume you all got what you came for. You may rest here for the night, and we'll send a search party out for, hopefully, our scouts, and if not, to retrieve their corpses."
I'm gonna bonus action awaken mind, telepathically connect with Amirthi, and I'm gonna say like, are you cool if I offer for us to stay for a couple of days and watch in case the dragon attacks this village?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over here, and then she's gonna sit down and basically immediately go into a trance.
Okay. Sir, if it's all right with you, since you guys have been quite generous, we would like to stick around and keep watch for a couple of days in case that dragon decides that they want to attack or bring friends. 'Cause
Well, normally
we've
I
seen
would.
we've seen firsthand the devastation that they can wrought.
It's true I don't know much about dragons, but normally I would say yes, but I really don't want to be around a goat thief.
Well, I guess if you say no, then that's fair enough. We'll probably leave by tomorrow morning.
Alright, well, if you need food or supplies, let somebody know. They've been let known that you and her can get what you need.
Thank you.
He's gonna walk back out. Sinros, where have you gone?
I'm checking out the Tower of Snowstone.
Yeah. When you how are you doing this?
Invisibly.
Okay. The front door is, it has, it's not like glamorous or big or anything like that. You're able to go into this door, and as you are, you hear some pretty heavy footsteps behind you walk up. And although you're invisible, you just opened a door. And they you see a large Goliath hand force shut the door from behind you.
Okay, what's in the room?
You didn't really. Oh, give me a perception.
Okay. 7.
7. On this first floor, there's a lot of like sacks of like dry foods and barrels, but you do see stairs going up to the higher floors of the tower.
Well, was I able to get inside?
Yeah, you're inside.
Well, I'm gonna go upstairs.
Yeah, you go upstairs, and you see a bunch of sleeping Goliaths, most of which are women and children.
I'm gonna go find my spot amongst the other children.
Yeah, yeah, you can do that. You nestle in with some other kids, and you fall asleep.
Yep.
Yeah, about an hour goes by, and Cardinal, a Goliath woman comes back to you, Cloud's Kiss, says, I couldn't find your friend. He must have walked out into the woods.
Do I notice this?
Uh, you're trancing, so yes, you can.
I'll pop out of it and be like, oh, hold on. I'm gonna cast Sending.
Yeah.
On Senrose.
You got 25 words.
Hey, Senrose. Can you come back to Cloud's Kiss Hall? We're looking for you.
No. He said I wasn't allowed in there, and why are you waking me up? Go to sleep, idiot. Leave me alone. Stop talking me in the head. I don't like it.
Apparently, he's found somewhere to sleep.
Well, good luck to him, I guess. I'm gonna turn in.
Okay.
In Cardinal and Amartha, you can have a long rest. Finros, in the middle of your long rest, you'll feel the crushing hands of a Goliath woman strangling you in your sleep.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to go do something real quick.
And
I guess I'll
she'll
just die.
pick you up and carry you by your throat
What?
out into the village square as the dawn rises, and we and yell out, "There's a Snoop! A Snoop lays with our children!" And throw you onto the snow as Goliaths leave their huts.
What is happening right now?
Sinros snuck into the Tower of Snowstone and got in bed with a bunch of kids pretending to be a child.
Is this in the morning time?
No, this is as the dawn's breaking, so you'd have to interrupt your long rest to interact with this.
You can continue your long rest as long as you didn't start initiative, or start a combat, or cast a spell with a spell slot.
You know, yeah, that's true.
I guess hearing that, I'm gonna. Well, do I hear that? I should hear that, right?
Yeah, you're only trancing, so you're like out of the trance by now and just like resting your body.
Does she only need 4 hours?
She needs 4 hours of sleep, but needs 8 hours to finish a long rest to get rid of her exhaustion.
Oh dear. I'm gonna come wandering out and see what all this is about.
I don't think that's true.
I'm pretty sure it's 4 hours for a long
Yeah,
rest.
I'm pretty sure it's a 4-hour long rest for an elf.
That cannot be true. And if it is, I'm gonna say
It
it's a full 8 hours because that's.
Yeah, you can
It's
finish a
kinda
long
fucked.
rest in 4 hours.
I don't like that.
And he's getting rid of your magical sleep resistance.
Yeah, so you basically are axing the trance feature because that feature gives you both the 4-hour long rest and the magical sleep immunity. The heck,
Fine.
man.
Fine.
Okay, but what the trade-off is those 4 hours are only trance and you don't get any downtime during it. But it still reduces the whole long rest to 4 hours.
Yeah, Murphy. So you're fully rested. You walk out and you see Sinros thrown down into the snow, and a lot of people look very angry.
Oh fucking hell. Gonna pop back in and be like, Cardinal, need you now.
Huh?
I've got to be basically borderline carrying you out. Need you now.
It's bright out here.
Going to be directing you towards the commotion.
What's going on?
That, pointing at Sinros.
And this
Angry people.
Goliath woman is, I call for the chief for right of execution!
Why?
And the chief walks out, rubbing his eyes. Alright, calm down, everyone. What is this gnome's crime?
Sleeping.
He defiled the sanctity of the Tower of Snowstone. We all bore witness. And many women, and to some children, nod. Some speaking up saying, yeah, yeah! Alright, Sinros, how do you plead?
Well, all the Goliaths stopped talking and were disconnected from the lobby, so I'm just gonna walk out now.
They did not. They're still there. I'm just dealing with interruptions.
Yeah, like somebody, and you're putting it in my fantasy game, putting interruptions in my game.
Guys, let's give him a break.
No, it's fine.
I plead guilty,
Alright, he dies.
and I'm gonna
Wait.
try and turn invisible and run away.
Yeah, you can turn invisible, and they're immediately going to try and dive after you. Make me a dex saving throw with advantage.
19
Sinros, you're gone. Where are you running?
away, down the way we came.
Sinros runs into the mountain pass.
What the hell? What was that? I don't even have the sleep out of my eyes.
Well, your friend defiled the sanctity of the Snowstone Tower, which is where, mothers go to be with their children and sleep safely, and no men are allowed in there.
Oh, god damn it.
And a full-grown man slept in the beds of children, so
Does it affect anything if he's essentially a child with a man's body?
yes, it makes it so that no, I was just joking. No.
He doesn't understand jokes.
I wasn't joking.
So
Oh, god damn it. Look, I don't have any excuses. He's just so hard to deal with.
Question, DM. In the short amount of time I've spent in this village, do I know where the goats are held?
Make me a
You better fucking not. I swear to God.
make me an intelligence.
6. I guess not.
You never saw him.
Guess I'm walking.
And the mother that dragged him out. I demand we find him and we punish him.
Can we just stay the execution if he promises to never come back here again?
He defiled the sanctity of our tower and everything we stand for.
I don't think he understood a thing about sanctity about it of anything. I literally don't think he actually understands.
He is quite the
chief
bonehead.
mulls us over. Amarthi, give me a persuasion.
Do I get advantage because he's helping?
Do you have proficiency in persuasion, Cardinal?
Nope.
Then no.
Fuck. I suppose I don't get to guidance myself?
No.
Yeah. A 13.
Unfortunately, execution's an execution. So he's kill on sight. If anyone finds him, drag him back and we'll kill him. The sacrificial acts will taste gnome blood for the first time in forever.
Man, these pacifists really take the death penalty like right away.
One more question, if you don't mind my answering. How do you execute?
We chop off their heads.
Oh, I can't fix that. Okay. If you do execute him, can you leave his body in one piece?
Oh no, we have to burn the corpse.
Why?
Because we don't execute for nothing. Murder, defiling a sanctity, those are like the only things we execute for.
All right, and I understand that he's caused a grave discretion, or he's highly offended you and your people. But I will call upon the international powers of the guild that we work for. If you kill him, that's fine. We're not going to stop you in doing that. We can't interrupt it. But if you do have to give us the body, otherwise our guild will rain down on here. That's just something. He's like an ambassador in that front.
Deception.
Can I guide that?
That is a natural 20, total 30.
All right. We'll give you back the body if we execute him. But
Fair enough.
Unfortunately, you must leave now and never come back.
All right. I'm so sorry for everything. I'm just gonna go grab my stuff and leave.
Yep.
You guys head out. Sinros, how far are you going to be hoofing it?
What do you mean? I'm going to Doherty. It's gonna take me 1 day.
Why didn't give me a survival then?
Oh no.
22 for a natural 20.
Oh,
Well, I was gonna say on the way out of the village, after we get out of earshot, I'm gonna cast sending again to try and regroup with
Funny
him.
thing about sending, I don't think you need to speak it to actually do it or reply.
Fair enough. But either way, I'm still gonna cast sending when they don't have to know what I'm casting. I'm still casting sending.
yeah. You can
Senra,
cast
can we
something.
please? Before I cast it, actually, is there like a checkpoint or something that we would be able to recognize that we saw on the way up?
The bridge where the Mephits were.
Or the thing that Cardinal defiled and destroyed.
That would be a lot closer.
Yeah, there's the fountain.
Sinrose, can we regroup at the fountain since you've gone off to fucking who knows where?
I'm already there.
You're only ahead of us by like 15 minutes. I doubt that. We don't need
Nope, I'm already there. Ask the DM.
that part. Okay, let's head to that fountain thing we found, Cardinal.
Could you guys give me survival?
Oh boy. With guidance, yeah? Oh shit.
Yes, this can be.
That's a natural one. So I don't think guidance is going to help. Hopefully Cardinal notices I'm lost.
Yeah, Cardinal, you don't have to give help. You can give a separate check.
I mean, yeah, if she looks hopelessly lost, then yeah, I probably will. That's a 17.
Yeah, 17. You notice she's lost, and you're like, oh well, there's little footprints this way. And you follow Sinrose's track. Sinrose, you arrive at the fountain way before them. Not in 15 minutes, so you did lie. And there you see black liquid trickling out of the fountain.
After I destroyed it.
After you destroyed it. Where the hole of where the fountain would come out, there's this, like, it's almost like if tar was, like, melted, it's oozing out.
I guess I'll be careful not to touch it, and I'll pour out a flask of oil and get a flask of whatever that is.
Yeah. You can have a flask of mysterious ichor.
Because that's never a bad thing to have on you.
And Murthy and Cardinal, you arrive, and Sinros is just waiting.
I'm just gonna, like, on Gordon, just walk right past him. Keep walking.
And as you walk past him, you hear intense whispering emanating from the fountain. None of you hear this except for Cardinal. Indiscernible, unintelligible whispering.
I close my eyes and hurry up.
And Gordon kicks into second gear from walk to trot. And Murphy, you doing?
I'm going to stop and be like, would you like a ride, Sinrose? I'll just pull him up.
Yeah. And you guys ride off. So, since Sinros got a nat 20, I'll say you guys can get down the mountain in 2 days. To the base of the mountain, and then I'll need another survival check.
That's like 450% efficiency.
It's
To
not
get
easier to
down
go
the
down a
mountain?
mountain.
No, well, I mean, yeah, but it also only took us like 3 or 4 days
It took us 9 days.
to get up the mountain.
No, you're getting to the base of this mountain. You still have to go across the range to get to Doherty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'll need another survival check, please.
I am avoiding Sinros like the plague.
So Sinros and I have the same thing. I was gonna say maybe I should do it and he should give me help since he can help me, but that works too. I'll give him guidance. Or no, I'm just gonna roll 2 and give myself the guidance.
I don't understand how guidance works on a check that's all day. What the heck
I
is
don't know.
that?
If I can, I'm gonna do it. If I can't, then I'll just take that natural 20.
Yeah, the nat 20. Hmm.
You find a hole that is a slide all the way back to Doherty.
Um, on the 5th day, as you're walking a more efficient path, as you don't need to go that way, you need to go this way, you come across what looks to be a sword and a stone.
A sword and a light.
In the stone?
A sword and a stone.
This bitch about to be Queen Arthur.
Oh, that looks fun. I'm gonna go try to pull it out.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Give me a strength check.
18?
The sword does not acquiesce to your strength.
Would I have been able to guide that? Oh well.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay, what about a 22?
Sword still doesn't acquiesce to your.
I kind of want to try again.
I'm gonna flap up off of Gordon, and I'm gonna be like, "Can I give it a try?"
Okay.
Yeah, that shit doesn't budge.
Cardinal, when you touch this sword, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 18.
You touch this sword, give it a little bit of a tug, and immediately feel nauseous and sick to your stomach, as if you've seen something you weren't supposed to.
Oh, okay. It's all yours.
Hey, Senros, do you want to give it a shot? You okay there, bud?
I'm fine. I just need to
Nope.
go lay down on Gordon.
No, you don't want to give it a shot? Do you have any fun facts to maybe help me pull this out?
Fun fact, you're not strong enough to pull that out.
Is that you giving me inspiration or you being a dick?
Both.
Oh, sweet. Can I try again now that I have bardic inspiration?
Yeah. Any of you can make a religion check if you'd like as well.
Ooh. 14?
20.
Sinros, you notice that there's script along the blade. And a scripted blade like this is the blade of a paladin that has been left here, and there must be some sort of right to this sword besides strength, and it must be within this script, but it's in a language you don't recognize.
Is it Elvish?
I recognize Elvish.
It is a dialect of Elvish that none of you know.
I mean, of course I would.
You have to take an oath.
Ed Murphy, would you like to give me another religion check, please?
Eh. Fucking boss. 8. I apparently can't roll good on religion.
You could have also uh, guidance the first one.
Oh. Well, that first one would be a 18.
With an 18, I'd say you recognize this as the Drow dialect of Elvish.
Hmm.
You mean undercommon?
Yes.
Well, actually, I think they're separate languages, and it gives the Drow Elvish now.
I hate that.
Well, yeah, that does actually make more sense though, because Undercommon isn't exclusively spoken by Drow.
Right.
Yeah, and common isn't exclusively spoken by people of the common race.
Yikes.
That's not what I was saying.
Whatever, nerd. I guess if we're gonna spend 10 years here, I'm
Uh,
gonna identify it.
Yeah, you could do
Jesus.
that.
These guys are all gooning all over the
I
sword.
want fancy sword.
We'll pick up the rock then. I spent 10 minutes identifying it.
You identify this as the Sword of Imperfect Wishes. To draw the sword from the stone, one must give blood to the stone, and the sword will offer itself to them. In the Sword of
Put your
Imperfect Wishes, you
blood
may
all over it.
you may cast a lesser version of Wish that only takes effect for 1 hour.
Bruh.
And then the sword is also cursed that if you were to ever use this feature, you must roll a d20, and if you get anything other than a natural 20, the sword jumps forward 100 years into the future.
Very stupid sword. Very cursed. Let's go.
Do you share this information?
I just say it's very cursed and
That's
bad,
all you say.
and it's stupid. It's like not even worth it.
It sounds like a perfect oh shit card to me, but if you don't tell me that, then I can't get it.
He already did tell you to bleed on it. Did you bleed on it when he said that?
I was gonna say, how much of this did you get share with me from the?
You have to bleed on it. It's bad. It's not good. It sucks. There you go.
14. What did you get with a 14, Sinros? Is this classic Sinros? He's being a dick.
Am I?
So like, what actually you identified it? What actually is the? You're just saying it's bad, but you're being you.
Oh, sure. Go ahead and take the curse thing.
What's the curse?
The curse is you no longer have it anymore, and it's stupid. It may as well just be a single-use item. It's a consumable. It's a consumable sword. The worst kind of sword. The sword that capitalism wants.
What I heard as a player was, you get a sword, and you can use a lesser wish for an hour, and it's a
It's a
perfect
bad.
oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit moment thing.
Let me clarify also what I mean by lesser wish. If you ask for anything too great, it will fail.
Okay, so
Mechanically, does it have any of the parts of Wish, like being able to grant a resistance or
Like
undo an
heal?
action? Or
the heal
Or-
one's a pretty good one.
yeah, give immunity to a particular type of attack for a day.
Well,
An
it'll only
hour.
be an hour because it only has an effect for an hour. But
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
thinking, I'm seeing this as a oh shit, we're all about to die button.
Yeah, I mean, if you're cool with the drow and stuff, you know,
I mean, I don't have any.
Why did
problems
you
with
say it like that?
I don't know, because, you know, they kind of like had lots of crystal stuff and like child slaves.
How do you know that?
I read books.
Anyway, so this curse is basically if I use its magical effect, it might leave me. Is that what I'm getting from you?
Take the sword if you want.
Okay, I'll cut my hand and give it some blood. After taking my gauntlet off, because otherwise it wouldn't happen.
He's dead.
Yep, Josh died.
I'm gonna keep watching this Gamers Nexus video. Hey Noah, have you seen the new cases with 5.25-inch bays?
What? No. What do you mean by that?
Silverstone made 2 of them.
Silver what?
Silverstone.
Which specific one? Because I mean, I know that Cooler Master's been making cases even to this day still for a while that have 5.25-inch bays. Oh yeah, it looks like these ones are designed to maybe be turned into a NAS, so that makes sense. What the hell is NVIDIA SFF ready case type?
I don't know.
Oh, what the? Oh,
There's also
okay.
this one.
Yeah, it has a retro floppy optical reader. That's hilarious. Wow. That's wild. Oh, wait a minute. They're not real.
One of them is.
Oh,
You can take
universal
the
drive cage design compatible with 5.25, 3.5, and 2.5-inch. It doesn't look like it comes with one though. It comes with the. No, it does. Okay. This the product specifications on this are very confusing. Yeah. Okay. So one of them. Wait a minute. Does it? I'm so confused. That's not what a bay like that looks like. I think that it's just. I'm so confused. I don't
the top
understand
one.
how.
The top one on the FLP01 is a 5.25-inch bay. They just have a cover that looks like a floppy disk reader.
It just said all it says though is it's supporting all storage drives, including 5.25 ODD, 3.5 HDD, and 2.5 SSD. And
Okay, I'm back. Hello.
then one of them is basically a faux one that has front I/O.
That is not what this
Okay,
sword
so
does.
I've given blood to the stone, the sword and the stone thing.
The sword illuminates and the script fills with your blood as it floats and lays itself in your hands. You feel like something that wasn't there before is now there, like a presence, like a warm blanket over you. And you can just, as a cleric, you can just intuit that this sword was made to do good, birthed from evil to do good.
Yeah, that's what the evil's telling you.
How do I
But
add story?
it is a +1 longsword. With
Damn, Josh is calling me evil.
It is a +1 longsword that it's not like a one charge of wish. It's just like in the description, it's lesser wish cast lesser wish. Wish takes effect for an hour. You get the gist. And what I mean by lesser wish is that dream small, or else it will fail and you'll lose the sword.
Does it have any of the mechanical parts of the wish spell, like granting resistance, instant health, spell immunity?
Yes, but I mean more for like I want the moon to be hollow. That will obviously fail.
I mean, that would fail on a regular wish spell too.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it would. I mean, unless a DM allowed it.
Might. But yes, this wish is like the most basic necessities of wish.
All right. I just kind of added a +1 longsword and did some custom stuff to it because I can't find it in the items.
All right.
What did you name the item?
Sword of Lesser Wish is what he was calling it.
Yeah. All right. Can I get another survival?
Are we rolling separately, or are you going to give me advantage, Sinros?
Do what you want. You're clearly gonna do what you want no matter what.
Well, you looked lost last time.
You look lost all the time.
Thank you.
Archie needs help.
Well, I'm going to roll it once, and if he wants to help me, then he can help me. If he wants to roll it on his own, he can roll it on his
You can also guidance.
own.
Get wrecked.
Alright, so I got an 8 and he got a 19. I'm lost again.
Yeah. Emerthy almost like steps into powdered snow and sinks. And Cineros goes,
Then we had snowshoes.
I mean, some
Well, I
snow
mean,
is
their
still.
mounts don't.
And also, well, I mean,
They're
the
natural
mounts.
for this area.
Right. And then Emerthy is so heavy that the loosely packed snow is just gonna gone. You know, even with the weight distribution of like snowshoes, she's just so heavy that really light, fluffy snow she'll sink.
Are you calling him Earthy fat?
I'm saying that she's wearing so much metal.
I know, I'm just being stupid.
She's armed to the teeth. But with Sidrus's rifle, you get to Dwardy with no further issues.
How many days?
Another 4.
What was the trip total?
9
So
days.
not, yeah. No. More than that. Much more
Well,
than that.
Well-
I meant the round trip from Doherty between from gate to gate.
I cannot recall right now.
7, 4, 2, 2, and then another 7, I think. Yeah, another 7. So that is basically that's a little less than a month. About 3 weeks and 2 days.
Is it the same people at the gate this time?
No.
Damn.
You get here like midday, and you see like just some door. You get to the gate. You hear from these speakers on both sides of you. They business or pleasure.
I speak in the cloud tongue of clouds kiss and the skies sunder.
What?
We are returning from All Peak. We finished our trip there and would like to re-enter and go home.
You're the guys? Ah, damn that! Ah, I owe fucking Brutus 6 coins. And you see the door slowly start to open with mechanical whirring. You look as you're entering the gates. You look to one side and there's a dwarf paying another while the other one's laughing.
God damn. What time of day are we arriving?
Midday.
Midday.
Okay. Hey, Gordon, buddy, how about we get you a proper bath and spa treatment?
Oh.
Yeah, Bethany, that sounds good for you too. Sounds good for me too. Damn.
Oh. I don't know what this. I don't know what they fucking sound like. I don't.
They're sheep. They baa.
Do they bleat?
How much do we get can we sell the goats back for?
We are not doing that.
They have a no return
I'm not-
policy.
I am bonded to Gordon.
I'm
They
kidding.
can't go through the portal.
Yeah, they can.
can't.
They're charged for
Yeah.
large animals. We just can't take a cart through the portal.
That is true.
Yeah.
I remember this.
You
because
can't
I
take a
specifically
cart, but
asked
you can
Josh
take
about it.
2 large creatures through. That makes sense.
Actually, it
Came up
kind of
with the rules.
does.
Stupid as hell.
It's basically the teleport spell, because it usually only affects creatures and things they are carrying and wearing.
No, it's not the teleport spell. It's a permanent
Teleport
circle of
circle.
teleportation.
Which
Pretty
I'm
sure it
sure
follows
requires some sort of
Mostly
activation.
the same rules.
No. One you need to draw on the ground.
Don't worry, Josh. I'm backing you up.
One you need to draw on the
Yeah.
ground.
Anyways, I don't really care either way, so
Wow, what the fuck?
you can't bring a cart.
Do we want to stop by? Hold on.
Don't want to stop by
Shevlin's
anywhere.
shop.
No.
See if he's in. If not, then onward towards home.
We have 20,000 gold of debt. We can't go to a shop right now.
What do you mean? What debt? What?
Sinrose took
20,000
out a
gold of
fucking
debt.
loan.
How do you think we paid the gnomes?
Didn't we pay back a lot of that money because we ended up having it?
No.
Are you sure about that? Because I do remember distinctly us doing that.
No.
Since we're doing teleportation circle stuff, do we actually want to stop by Kirk? Or stop through Kirk and tell Minth that and give him his thing?
Whatever.
I would, before we end up giving it to him, I do worry what his reasonings are. So I kind of want to, Murthy, I'm just going to put it out there right now. We've got to vet what he plans to do with it before I hand it over.
Also, we
Fair
gotta go see
enough.
how Jarvis is doing.
I mean, I
He's
kind of know the guy. I
Pretty
forgot
rough
where it
last
is.
time.
Guys, we have to stay in Duarte for at least one day. 'Cause
Why?
Okay.
I have a date.
You
With
do.
who?
Ooh. Yep, we have to stay.
I don't. He has a date. I don't.
Sinros, you do have to, all right? We've had your back so much in the journey we've had so far. Come on, man.
Yeah, and you just let him tell me I could just sleep in the snow. So
No, I didn't.
We
I
Mhm.
tried to fight for you, but then
We
you were gone.
yeah, we convinced him to let you back in, but you disappeared again.
A lot of the time, Sinros, we do actually like fix the problems that you end up being in. It's just that you've already run off before we can tell you.
You guys should settle this with a fist fight.
I'm down.
and well,
That is not a good idea.
But once you've been challenged, it's dishonorable to not take the challenge.
you're the one saying stuff. We are the ones in the disagreement. Shut the
Actually-
fuck up.
You know what? Actually, a fist fight between those two would be a lot more fair than me and either one of them.
Oh, I like your confidence. And
Is
some
it a
other
no
doors-
magic fist fight?
Of course.
Of course, it's no magic, unless you use only magic.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Only magic fight. Everyone, back up.
No,
And
no, 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 no.
people immediately
no, we're
clear.
not doing that right
And
now.
you see people paying each other 40 gold
No.
on the little one. He definitely has a lot of magic in his little feet.
What? We are not. This is not a ring. We are not fighting.
Magic.
I hate this.
Well, if it's what's being called for, I literally can't say no to this.
I can and am.
Nah, they're not gonna magic. They're not gonna magic. A bunch of fucking cock teasers. No magic.
Dude.
I'll look at him and be like, I'll fight you if you want.
I will accept your challenge.
Hell yeah!
And everyone forms a circle again around them now. Fist fight! Bare hands only. Take off the gauntlets.
All right.
I'm gonna go to the stables and look for gotta look at my notes.
What's the largest bet that someone will let
Renewing.
me place on a Mercy to win?
A reasonable amount. Because these are
How
like
much is
working
that?
people. At most, the highest you've heard is 40 gold. And somebody scoffed at that, saying that's like ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, what if I bet against every single one of you little fuckers?
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're all betting. Quiet. Put in a bed or shut up.
Whatever, I'm just gonna go invisible and steal.
Yeah, you disappear, and they're like, "Oh, I told you he had a bunch of magic in his little feet." Murthy, somebody rocks up with a stone pedestal and puts it between you guys, and says, "All right, classic dwarf fight rules. You take turns punching each other in the face. Who would like to go first?" And the dwarf says,
Sure.
"Of course you can go first. You challenge me, and you will see my strength."
In the middle of his sentence, I roll a 21 to hit.
You roll damage.
5 damage.
And you will see my... Oh, son of a... Oh, that's a good one, but you could have let me finish my sentence. And he swings and gets a The nat one. He swings and you like, you just like. He swings and like misses your face and like turns himself around and is like, all right, that doesn't count. And the guy brought up the pistol. It definitely counts. Miss swings or miss swings. You still swung. Damn it! It counts.
So
Hit
that's
me
my
already.
turn. I'm going to add 10 to that.
That hits.
5 more damage.
And he's bloodied. All right. And takes a swing at you. That's a 15 to hit.
Without my shield, I have an AC of 18.
Yeah, so he fucking like hits you across the face and does like no damage. You stand there stoically. You're a stone-faced bitch, and I like it.
As you wish. 18.
Yeah, that hits.
5 more damage.
How do you fucking knock this dwarf out?
Uppercut.
Boom! He gets off his feet and lands into a bunch of other dwarfs who like topple over. A crowd roars. Someone else give me a sleight of hand with advantage.
Eight.
Somebody was like, "Hey, hey, who's putting their fingers in my pocket?" And everyone's
I
looking
give
around,
a-
checking their purses and shit.
Wet Willie.
Youch.
Give me another give me a disadvantage sleight of hand as they're like keeping themselves.
3.
You touch like the like earlobe of someone, and they fucking grab your invisible arm, and then look and see that they're grabbing nothing. Like, what the fuck? I got an invisible bastard here. And they fucking drag you to the podium and like pretty much throw you at the podium. I challenge this invisible bastard to a fist fight.
No, I run away.
I would consider this an attack roll that you did get hit by.
Oh, did it do damage?
Uh, no. You run away.
I'm still invisible and I run away.
And everyone sees like the podium kind of like shake a little bit. And then like nothing's there. Alright, the little invisible bastard got away. You all saw the podium shake. I didn't throw nothing. Like, alright, if we see any invisible bastards, which obviously we can't see them, but if we somehow do, we'll get you your fist fight.
If only I had the rumor spell so I could start a rumor that that guy is schizophrenia.
Earthy's just as she's putting her gauntlets back on. Man, I like it here in Doherty.
And you see someone come up with like this like crystal, and they break it in front of this dwarf. And ah! You, elf who can punch good.
Ah, yes.
How long have you stayed in here in Doherty?
At least a day.
How old did you say you were?
128.
Oh my god. You're my grand's age. Well, never mind. He's gonna turn around, blushing and really embarrassed, and walk away.
Wow.
And you hear other dwarves like saying, "He got beat up by a grandma." And they go, "Punching grandma!" Ooh, ah, ooh, ah. And Cardinal, Who are you looking for?
I'm going to the stables to get Brenuin?
Brenuin.
Yeah, Brenuin.
And you see Brenuin
I'm
uh,
gonna
brushing a ram.
prestidigitate myself first.
Yes, you are very grimy before this. And you walk up, and he doesn't really notice you. He's brushing the sheep.
I'm gonna tap him on the right shoulder and like slip to his side to the left, and then grab the brush out of his hand when he's not looking.
Give me a stealth and a sleight of hand.
15 stealth. 16 sleight of hand.
Yeah, he turns to the right and doesn't see anyone there. Turns back to the ram and sees there's no brush, and looks to his left and he's like, "Oh, hi, you stole my brush."
Hey. I'm like actively brushing the ram.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got back from All Peak just pretty much right now.
Oh wow, yeah, I super thought you died.
Well, there was a moment there where actually a couple moments where it got pretty close. It's a long journey.
Yeah, um, I was like a baby when I first came to Doherty, so I don't remember the trip here. But my parents died bringing me here.
Well, um, could I interest you in going to that dinner later today?
Oh, yeah, I super forgot about it because I thought you died. Yeah, yes, yes, we can. Uh, you don't know where I live. I live on the third tier on the western side. Um, I'm in the housing unit with the yellow bricks out front.
Yellow brick house. um, well, why don't you come up with a place to go, and I will take you out, meet you at your house later, say maybe at sundown? Or I guess you can't really tell here.
No, yes, you're correct. I don't know when it's day or night, except because the shift changes, and I don't really pay attention to this. But how about like 6 hours? You come to my place, and we have dinner there because I really don't feel like getting embarrassed in public. You might have noticed that people often harass you when they get really riled up.
Yes.
Yeah,
That happened to me moments ago.
it's really charming unless you're on a date. So
Fair enough. Well, I shall meet you at your home then in 6 hours. Um, and I'm gonna drop the brush into my tail, and I'm gonna walk by them, and I'm gonna run my tail like along the underside of their chin, and drop the brush into their hand.
yeah, then you don't even get to see the reaction, but you walk away really suave like. Give me a fucking just charisma. You you nick their cheek a little bit, like, oh dang.
I cringe a little bit and then I'll walk a little faster.
You shuffle away. Yeah.
When I get back to Murthy, I'm gonna get immediately like slam my face into their side. Just be like, I fucking oh god, kill me now.
When you find a Murthy, she's being held up by a crowd of dwarves. They're like, to the tavern! She drinks all night for free!
Oh.
Punching grandma!
Okay then.
And they
I'm gonna telepathically link with a Murthy, And without revealing my location, I'm gonna be like, Grandma.
She hellish rebukes.
Do you get like mental images from this if I want to? Or is it just
It's
words?
up to the DM. It doesn't say anything like that, but
It's like you convey thoughts. So I would say you could project like a memory or like your imagination.
Okay, I'm gonna project a memory of that uppercut with the dwarf, and then you're next.
gotta find me first, and then I end the connection.
Yeah, and they haul you into the nearest tavern. There's so many taverns down here that some of them don't even have names, just tavern carved into stone. Whoever owns it, whoever owns that tavern just owns it. And yeah, you can drink for as long as you want, Emerethi. Your drinks are completely paid for.
Very much partaking, yes.
Sinros, what are you doing?
I don't know. Finding a nursery to sleep in again, I guess.
Oh God!
I'm gonna say no.
How was I supposed to know that that was only for women and children? I'm child-sized.
Maybe the sentence about only women and children being in there? I don't know.
How am I supposed to know that they're all women?
You
They're
said
all too
that?
tall for me to see. All I see is shins.
They're not standing, Sinros.
All I see is shins. Can't
So
look away.
you're making him assume their gender? Wow.
Okay. Is there anything else anyone wants to do in Dwardy?
I think I'm gonna go get like a nice outfit to wear.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't know if that's even possible here, but
There are like nicer outfit places, but they're all like traditional dwarven clothes. So like
yeah.
you see this like really nice like khaki overalls with a blazer as an outfit.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking of something a little more low key, like a fancy tunic,
Yeah,
and like
that's fine.
like a nice pair of pants.
Yeah, for the two silver pieces.
All right.
You mean you don't have a closet full of fine clothes?
I didn't. I was homeless before we started venturing.
Oh.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you kids and your privilege. All right. And Murphy, how long do you go drinking for?
A respectable amount of time, but not enough to be completely passed out by bedtime.
So, respectable, do you mean like not blackout drunk? Or do you
Yes,
mean
she
like
will still
only
remember the
buzz?
night. She will remember the night.
Yeah, so after you're drinking, where are you going?
We didn't really plan that far ahead. We just said we're staying.
Many a dwarf offer their room to you.
Have someone roll persuasion.
One of the dwarves?
Yes,
That's a 15.
they pass.
I guess you go home with a dwarf, and I don't have a name for him, so you'll have to get that next time. We'll call him fucking Um,
Are you okay?
we'll call him Ian. Ian. Ian.
He's having an aneurysm. Like he scrolls through the mind palace of different dwarven names he can think of.
And I chose Ian.
Yeah, he settled on Ian.
Oh, you
I'm
know what?
sure
I was thinking about
Cardinal.
Ewan.
I'm sure Cardinal's gonna receive a drunken sending letting him know that she's fine for the night.
And about that same time, Cardinal, you walk up to this yellow bricked house.
House is bricked up.
More like an apartment, but
Are we playing this out, or are we? It just sounded like you were ending the session. I'm just not sure.
I not really, but go ahead and give me a charisma, because it's just something I don't want to do.
Please, 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 please. 10.
The night doesn't go badly. You have a good homemade dinner of mostly mushrooms. Brennan is a vegan, and they just they send you off into the night saying, oh, have a good night, and hopefully we see each other again.
All right. Fair enough.
How's the charisma character really whipping it?
Because it's Noah's luck.
Big Biff.
Yeah.
He's not the
That's-
charisma character.
I mean, I
Uh,
am
spe-
a charisma character.
Speaking of charisma characters, what are you doing for the night, Sinros? Have you figured that out?
I'm sleeping outside of that person's house that had the grass, just like in the corner.
Okay, yeah, you can all have long rests. Bertha, you find yourself in a strange stone bed. Cardinal, where did you go to retire?
I'd take off my nice clothes and put on my normal clothes somewhere in a random alley. And then I'll find a little nook to sleep in. I'm pretty adept at sleeping on the streets.
Yeah, and that's everybody. Cardinal, you awake fine. Sinros, you wake up and you see a dwarven woman with a big beard standing over you and says, what in the fuck do you think you're doing? Sleeping next to my goat's grass.
Sleeping.
Get the fuck out of here. And she kicks you out. Murthy, you wake alone in a stone bed that you don't recognize.
Alrighty then. Lesser restoration to cure the hangover because perks of being a drunk priest.
Corrupt
And then-
priest.
I see now that we're actually just the Freeman party.
And then I guess she's gonna just put herself together and head out.
You're lacking a hero.
What are you talking about? Are we all gonna call it like going to Kirk at this point?
Yes.
Because I'll just whenever we end this session, I'll shoot you a quick message, Josh, of just like I run by Brenuin's or the stable and just let him know like where I live and that I will be back at some point.
And he graciously accepts this news and says, until we meet again. Yeah. And you guys head off towards this teleportation circle. They charge you an extra 2 silvers per ram.
What's the total?
4 silvers because you guys teleport for free except your animals.
Okay.
I'm not
Do
paying.
Who's paying?
I will pay for my RAM.
I will pay for mine. Easy enough.
Should I change the token size?
That would be preferable, yes.
Okay.
By the way, it just because it's funny. Because he's specifically telling Brynwyn all this stuff, whereas he does not tell Ian like anything.
That's how dwarves do it. All right. And that's where we'll leave off. You guys portaling back into Kurt. Is there any questions or final additions?
What makes it magically non-magical?
It's a dust that gets absorbed into your lungs, and it's the chemical reaction that puts you to sleep.
And
The ingestion.
Someone
When
put
you-
chloroform in this meteorite. What the hell?
when you make a healing potion with herbs and shit with the herbalism kit, it becomes magical. Because that's just how it is. Things that are objects are just magical because that's how it is. It's in the game.
Yeah, but like poison that puts you to sleep puts elves to sleep too.
Well, because poisons, like the drow poison, is the most common one that has the sleeping effect, is considered a magical item. So an elf would be immune to it.
But it does
like-
put elves to sleep. It's a poison effect. It's a con save against a poison effect that puts you to sleep.
Immune to sleep.
True. It does also come with the creature wakes up if it takes damage, or another creature takes an action to shake it awake.
This is not that poison.
Nerd.
I just fucking caught a fly in my hand.
Gross. Wash your hands.
Eat it.
I mean, I will. But...
Anyways, thank you for joining. I hope you all didn't hate it as much as you sounded like you did.
No, we don't hate it. We just give you shit because it's fun.
And that'll be all for this session.